Ryleigh Buck.
Ryleigh, oh, go ahead.
A long day of softball. You guys are headed to Championship Sunday. Just what's going through your head? It's been a crazy day. Just how are you processing it right now?
Yeah, it's been exciting. Just a lot of love for this team. I think we just came out and fought all day long. Like you said, it was a long day. And we just really got after it from the very beginning. Every single pitch, I just felt like this team was fired up the whole time and we were ready to go.
What were the emotions in that first game, hitting 2 home runs and the craziness of that against, the top seed OU?
There was a lot. Honestly, like I was saying, I just feel like there's just so much love on this team and we're all fighting for each other, from the girls that are out on the field, in the dugout, in the bullpen, just everything. We're just laying it all on the line and giving everything we have right now.
And what kind of confidence does that game give you guys headed into tomorrow? Obviously, you play OU.
I think it's fun. I think it really proves a point of kind of how good we are. And I think a lot of people disrespected us and just kind of looked past us a little bit. And I think we kind of showed up today and showed everyone what we can do. And I just think we come out tomorrow and just keep fighting just as hard as we did today.
Ryleigh, for anybody who's watched a game that you all have played this year, you're always smiling. And that was kind of the case today in that Oklahoma game. You guys are down. The smile doesn't fade. What is it what's your secret? What is it that makes you so happy to be on the field? No matter the circumstance, you're smiling. What is it about the game that brings that joy?
I love the game, but I'll just go back to this team. Like I was saying, it's all about the girls. And when you're in a great environment like this, it's hard to be upset. It's hard to get down on yourself when you just have amazing people around you and you're playing the game you love. So I just fully believe in staying positive and having a ton of fun on the field.
Ryleigh, Ryleigh, obviously you and I go way back. Tell me what it was like there. You felt comfortable at that plate there with 2 homers. I mean, that was making a lot of headlines there. Just tell me how comfortable you felt at the plate.
I felt good. I felt like, honestly, the whole team was seeing the ball really well. Obviously, it gives me more confidence when I'm seeing girls in front of me hit the ball well. So I was just watching everyone else square it up, and I know if they're hitting it, then I can too. And hits are just kind of contagious, so I just kind of kept rolling.
Obviously, you guys have been used to playing some wild games. These 2 games were pretty wild. Just describe, what was this day like with the highs and lows and everything?
There was a lot of highs and lows. I think the biggest part is just kind of slowing yourself down and, like we're saying, staying positive. There's a lot of innings left to play. So if you let one thing get to you, it's easy to start going downhill. So there's a lot of highs and lows, but I think just kind of learning to stay in the middle there is the way to keep going.
Second regional final for you. You were in 18. What can you grab from that 18 experience you'll take with you here into Sunday?
I would just say that experience of just slowing yourself down. I felt like when we played OU for the second time, we were a lot more confident. I mean, a lot of our girls knew that they could hit us, or knew we could hit them, that we could compete with them. And I think just kind of that, just knowing that we can compete on the big stage. And we can beat any team that's out there.
And Ryleigh, and I know you played in a lot of big time games, but growing up in Wellington, this has got to be a dream, to be in a regional, to go against the #1 team in the country, to be hitting home runs against them. What has this, weekend been like for you? And what's your message to, all the girls growing up in Wellington that are probably, pretty excited to see you succeed like that?
Yeah, it's amazing. It really is a dream come true. Since I was little, like, this is what I wanted to do. And I think that's the reason that I smile so much and I have so much fun, because I'm living my dream right now. And all I can say is just keep fighting, keep working. If you put in the work, it really will pay off. So just keep going. Any dreams are possible if you just set your mind on it.
Anything else for Ryleigh? All right. Thanks, Ryleigh.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Ryleigh. Good luck tomorrow.
Good luck, Ryleigh. Good to see you again.
All right. Now we'll have Coach B.
We doing, gang? Oh, Eric Lopez.
Representing the American here. I got the trifecta today here.
Hey, I know we're all in the championship. I like it.
Yeah, I'll ask you about that in a minute shortly.
Coach, a long day of softball for you and your team. While we're watching the broadcast, they cut away with you with a message. You were talking to your team. What did you tell the girls about today? What was your final message to them before you broke that huddle tonight?
We just got a lot of fight, a lot of grit. We got a chance. We got to believe in it. We got to go home and get some rest and get some ice on our bodies, maybe a cold tub, and anything that we can do to get ourselves ready to go, because it's all or nothing tomorrow. And we got to believe we got a chance and take care of business.
And taking OU, down to the final inning like you guys did, how much confidence does that give this team going into tomorrow, knowing that you guys can compete now?
Well, I definitely think, the fact that we got to see all three pitchers and did a little damage with each pitcher, that's going to give us some confidence and hopefully something that makes them feel a little uneasy. They had one big inning and we just couldn't seem to kind of gather things together. I think we got frustrated on the call when Mendez was up and just couldn't kind of climb back. They made some adjustments and we didn't. And, a little bit that's on me with the pitch calling. But I think from a confidence perspective, we've got nothing to lose tomorrow. We've got to continue to keep working that angle and understanding that, the target's on their back. They're the one that's supposed to be winning. And, we're just here to try to disrupt that as much as possible.
How fun was it in that first game against OU to see?
On 1 second. They got a blower. I can't hear you right now.
You're good.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, no worries. How fun was it to see, Ryleigh Buck, a Kansas kid, in that first game hit 2 home runs, and how much does she mean to the team?
Just all weekend, our seniors, they've just stepped up in a huge way. Ryleigh in the OU game, Kaylee Hecker gets one in the A&M game, obviously Butters, in OU and in A&M yesterday. I mean, you just look at those kids and they're playing their hearts out. It's awesome to see. And yeah, being from Kansas, she's doing a great job of representing our state, our school, and all of them are. I mean, it just, this team's got a lot of heart. They got a lot of guts, and I like it. They're going out there and they're putting all of it on the field. Every swing, every defensive play, pitchers are grinding it out. It's what we would expect. It's what we're prepared for.
Coach, after that regular season finale against Oklahoma, you said that, it kind of played into your favor because you got to see them one time and you might be able to see them again in a regional setting. How much did you take from that first game into that second matchup, and how much from this second matchup will you be able to take into tomorrow?
A little bit here and there. I think I learned a little bit more from watching film these last couple of weeks, where you saw some teams put up some runs on OU and them not necessarily run rolling as many people. Especially took some things from the Oklahoma State game and Big 12 conference tournament, things like that. That probably was what we took a little bit more from than our actual game. We got to see Sale and May in our game, so offensively that was a big piece of it. We knew May was gonna come in and try to pound the zone, but could get a little wild. And then with Sale, that's our second or third time seeing her. So just the more and more we see them, obviously, the more we can game plan from a hitting perspective. But it, goes both ways. Obviously, they've seen Bailey Lang quite a bit now, and depending on who we go with tomorrow, they're going to have to be ready to go, and we're going to have to probably change our game plan a little bit because they made some adjustments late for sure.
Coach, talking to Coach Erickson after the post game and talking to Coach Bo Malone, they were both asking me off air, like, hey, how's Wichita doing? Everybody was aware of what you were doing against Oklahoma, but I sense a pride within the league here and the coaches here. They felt maybe a little slighted by the committee and some of the seating. Do you feel like as a league, right now you're trying to make a point? You got 3 teams now in the regional final, all 3 teams making it to the regional final.
Yeah, it's huge. It's awesome. Ken and Cindy and I have had a little thread going. Just going back and forth, hoping for the best for each of us and being excited about our teams in the postseason. And, I think, Florida State's a good matchup for Central Florida. I think they've got some confidence in them. Obviously, Florida's going to be tough tomorrow for Georgina. I mean, it's going to be tough for all of us, but our conference is great. And,
it couldn't prepare us anymore. I mean, I feel like every single weekend we came out and played, whether it was Memphis, Houston, East Carolina, Tulsa, Central Florida, or South Florida, it was a dogfight, especially playing the 4 games. And, some of that kind of stuff's coming into play when you're playing an OU for the 3rd time, and then you need to beat them to play them the 4th time. And, we've got to be able to make those adjustments, but it's definitely a sense of pride. This conference is strong, softball conference. I think it's awesome that we've got 3 teams out of the 16 regionals playing in the finals. I do think we were slighted. I don't think we deserve to come here at all. I mean, but we're making the most of it. We've got nothing to lose, like I said, and our kids are showing up and grinding it. Today's game, I've never been more proud of this team. I don't think in Shocker history we've played a game as good as we played against OU, because I think OU played hard. They played, we made them not play their best game. And in my opinion, that shows that we were a World Series caliber team. We are a World Series caliber team. And I think that's the part that's disappointing on the back end, is that, we could have went to a super regional, and you're seeing some of these upsets right now where 3 or 4 teams aren't playing in the championship that are hosting. And, hopefully there's some live and learn from this. The committee looks at some of the things, the decisions that they've made, and, doesn't make Wichita State drive every year. Yeah, we've got a bunch of schools around us that we drive to, but they're damn good, and we shouldn't have to go to the best all the time.
Patty Gasso agreed with you, by the way. She's been saying all week that you should not have been here.
Very happy. I know. We've had some conversations, but it's mutual.
Hey, Kristi, Haley Lee there in the 7th. What was the discussion about pitching to her?
Just going out there and more than anything, not leaving anything down the plate. That kid's got tremendous power. In fact, in that game, congratulate her. I mean, she broke the single season record for home runs for A&M with 25, I think. And so, with that type of power, knowing, that she was one swing away from, I think, tying it up. I can't even remember, to be honest with you, who was on. We just talked about, controlling the tempo a little bit. I thought Lang was a little disappointed on some pitch calls earlier, and then she hit Herzog, and you could see by her reaction that she wasn't happy with herself. And she's just going to have to kind of let that go and move on. And my fear, and the reason I called timeout, was to get her to do that. Take a deep breath, get herself refocused, and know that she got her out the last time and got away from us, and we're going to try to keep that same game plan. And she did a fantastic job on her. That's a really tough out, great hitter. And I thought Bailey Lang really bounced back from that hit by pitch. Corey, can you text them and just tell me, is it okay if I go home with you guys? Sorry. Anything else? Hey, thanks for sticking up and you're staying up, all of you guys. Eric, especially you, man. It's 1:38 your time. So
Hey, I'm here for you. I'm always here for you, representing the league, everybody,
Hey, we'll hope to see you guys tomorrow.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Yeah.